want to share today about hunger. Now, most of us instantly think about food when we think about being hungry, but that's not necessarily what my thoughts have been about recently. I have been thinking about what is it that I hunger for and all the different types of hunger. And then I've also been thinking about what it means to actually be hungry in those areas. And so if you think about food, we can think about maybe celebrations where we feel incredibly satiated, maybe even past that point. But what does it mean in my quiet times to feel satiated? What does it mean in my work space to feel satiated? What does it mean to feel hungry in a conversation? And I just bring this up because I think that there are lots of different levels to concepts and ideas and thoughts that we share about and talk about with great freedom, and yet that there are these deeper levels that go along with that. So let me go one more step further. A friend of mine, a mentor actually, was sharing what she has been working on, and she has been thinking about what love is in a whole bunch of different deep ways and thoughts about that. And then she came to a point where it stopped in her own processing and realized that she needed to flip it to the other side of what it meant to not have love. And I began to think also in this space, are there places that we are satiated in our relationships and places that we are feeling these deep spaces of desire, of longing for? I invite you today in this space to be showing up for yourself as your best version of yourself. When people show up in my life, or frankly when I show up in other people's lives, demanding people act a certain way, for me, that usually means that there is something in there that is not matured. It hasn't been healed. And so if I'm showing up in someone else's life, or someone else is showing up in my life, and they are demanding that things happen a certain way, frequently I move into a place of what is it that they are hungering for. And so in this space, for myself also, because it's always doing my own work, and that's where these videos come from. It's from me doing my work and sharing with you different things that I'm working on. In that space then, if I am feeling a certain way, if I'm feeling unloved, or I'm feeling like somebody isn't showing up or giving me enough time, the question is, am I doing that for myself? So in this incredible day, I invite you to put on your calendar and then actually keep that date with yourself. It might only be a 3-minute thing. It could be just a meal by yourself, maybe lunch on the go. It could be driving into work, that space that you don't turn the radio or any kind of music on, and that you are there present for yourself. But I invite you to share, if you're willing, things that over the last several years that you have been feeling about or thinking about or processing. I'm so grateful that you are here.